yourself if you'd rather be exiled or do the exiling.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about season 3 of the Traitors on Peacock. And y'all already know that I reviewed last season. When I say Phaedra literally might be the reason why they got that Emmy, I'm not gonna hold you, but y'all, this was everything. I liked it. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
Y'all, when I tell y'all I am finally it's my weekend. I'm off work. I ain't gotta go to work back. I don't go back to work till Wednesday. And low-key might take that day off because I am stressed and tired. But this was good. I just watched the first episode, so I'm about to review it. The premise of the Traitors, if you haven't seen it or you don't know anything about it, which I don't know why, but you know, the Traitors is basically they put 16 people into a castle. They're all faithfuls. The first day, you know, Alan Cunning, he's over here going around interviewing everybody, just filling them out. You know, who wants to be the traitors? The traitors are people that basically, you know, eliminate the players in the night, and then the next morning they find out who gets eliminated, and then they do the round table and have to figure out who is a traitor. If they pick wrong, the faithful is eliminated and they go home, and then the traitor's still in the game. The traitor's trying to hide their identity. You know, it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And if they get to the end of the game and there's a traitor amongst the faithful, the traitor will take all the money, $250,000. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. The traitors just want an Emmy. So, I mean, the budget could have been budgeting. But do what you know, because it is what it is. But I'm gonna go with the cast, right? So the cast, we have Danielle from Big Brother, Brittany from Big Brother, Caroline from Survivor, Chanel Ayan from the Real Housewives of Dubai, Gabby from The Bachelor, Dolores from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Robin from the Real Housewives of Potomac, Dorinda from the Real Housewives of New York. We have Charlize from Selling Sunset, Sierra from Summer House, Nikki, Bella, WWE Hall of Fame wrestler, Bob the Drag Queen from, you know, RuPaul's Drag Race, Jeremy from Survivor, Tony from Survivor, Dylan, who is Zac Efron's brother, Ivar, who is a royal, Wells, who's Bachelor in Paradise, I think. Bob, who is basically, you know, we already know he does all the fitness stuff for the girls. Sam, who is Britney Spears' ex. And then Tom Sandoval, which is, you know, Vanderpump Rules and Scandoval. But that's basically the cast. And you already know that everything starts where it left off. Everything starts like how I always do. The girls are over here coming up to the house, and you know, they're over coming up like, oh my god, this is so, we're in Scotland, this is so cute, you know, whoop 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 whoop. We see the introduction of all the girls, and there are already some beefs forming because Brittany sent home Danielle back in Big Brother was too, and Danielle has not been the same ever since. Girl is sick, and she's over here just like, you know, I'm pissed off. And girl basically Brittany basically says, you know, I don't want to see Danielle here because, you know, that is just, you know, at this point, my rival, you know.
Danielle Reyes, my stomach drops. Damn it, Brittany. I gave her the boot on Big Brother.
I sent her home. So, and then also, we see Tom and Jeremy and Caroline. They're basically talking about, like, the players that they don't want to see from, you know, Survivor. And, you know, Tony's name gets brought up, and they're just like, oh, I hope Tony not here because you already know Tony, he is conniving, he is, you know, this, that, and the third, and he won Survivor twice. I think Jeremy won Survivor once, and you know, we had Sandra a few, I think last season, who won Survivor twice. Like, the girls is over here winning twice. The odds of you winning twice is crazy, and the fact that the people actually let you get that far is crazy too. Do what you know. So it's very skilled. So, you know, they're all waiting for Alan, and, you know, they're like, oh, this is so beautiful, this is nice. But they walk up to, like, basically the Men in Black with gold masks, like, and he's over here just standing, you know, very much, you know, gaudy, got his fur, got his everything. We see Bob. The first person I saw was Bob the Drag Queen with his royal blue outfit. It was everything, the hat, the fur, the feathers, like, I loved it. I think the people that I'm really looking out for are the Big Brother, Real Housewives, and Survivor players. I think those are the players that really, one, know how to strategize, and 2, know how to give a show. Right. So, Alan basically introduced everybody. He's just like, yeah, welcome to, the Traitors. And, I'm so excited to have you guys at my manor. Whoop, 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 whoop. But, we got some twists this season. They're like, oh, what twist or twist? So we see all the, the minions, the men in black with the gold mask walk off. But one bitch stood 10 toes. They're like, who is this? Who is she? What is going on? He's like, I have to introduce one person to the group.
If you shake my hand, this bitch, we back in the game. And if you don't shake my hand, they'll be banished.
But if you do shake my hand, he comes into the game, replacing another bitch. So they're like, oh my God, no. Oh, this is crazy.
I just wanted to shake that hand and then turn around and be like, Brittany, you gotta go.
So you see Caroline, baby, she is fidgety as fuck. She fidgety because he took his mask off. Bitch, who was it? Boston Rob. So I'm just like, I know Boston Rob because I used to watch Survivor back in the day. Like the new Survivor, the new age, I think this is what, Generation 4 or Generation 3. I was watching Generation 1 and 2. So, Boston Rob, I'm like, oh shit, I know Boston Rob. Boston Rob, he don't play no games. He is conniving, sneaky, a master manipulator. Like, I would not trust him. I would have stood 10 toes still, like, cause no man. But, Caroline, she's over here looking like, I'm like, girl, if you're gonna have a fucking aneurysm at this point, walk, shake his hand, please, because girl, ain't nobody got time. But she didn't. The time, lapses, and Boston Rob got the boot.
Let me get in the game. That's it, plain and simple. I'm gonna get prejudged based on my history.
So everybody's like, let's go into the house. This is so cute. So they go into the house. They're over here walking around. They look and they talking. And, the housewives go with the housewives. I think Nikki, what's her word name? Nikki, Chriselle, and Gabby, they form a little clique. And, you see people just forming, talking, nothing too crazy. But Brittany and Danielle did have a sidebar, and Danielle started crying like, oh my God, Brittany, like, you really hurt my feelings. And Brittany's like, I know, I'm so sorry, girl, I'm so sorry. And Brittany, her confession, like, girl, I don't need no enemy. I don't need to come in here with no bitch over here have a problem with me. Like, so I'm just going to try to keep it cute. Like, do what I got to say what I got to do, But Brittany did say, like, girl, she could have easily brought Boston Rob into the game and got her lick back and sent me home. Low key, I mean, if there was a girl that I had beef with, like, girl, you took money out of my pocket, out of my family's pocket, I might have to take that opportunity, low key. But it depends on who's coming to the game. So, Alan tells everybody, like, come into the round table. Come into the round table. So before, when everybody's walking around the round table, we segue and we start seeing him talking to certain people who wants to be a traitor. Tony's like, I want to be a traitor. I want to put me, I want to be a traitor. Everybody's like trying to, pitch their case on why he'd be a traitor, right? So he basically says, like, if I touch you on your shoulder, baby, yeah, you're one of them. Yeah, you're a traitor, bitch. So, everybody put their blindfolds on. It's like a double blindfold too. So he walks around the room. He lapped the circle at least 12 times. Girl, I've been tired. And for him, it's just like, just think if you trip behind somebody. Reset? So the first person that he tapped on the shoulder was Danielle from Big Brother. Oh, she was excited, like, oh yes. Mm-hmm. I got it, girl. So she was over here cute. He keeps walking. The next person he tapped on the shoulder was Caroline from Survivor. Girl with the lips. Oh, girl almost wet her seat. Because I'm just like, girl. She's like, I'm just like, please. Please, girl, please. She was over here too excited, honestly. And then last was Bob the drag queen. And Bob just like, ooh. Because at first I thought he was going to tap Tony, but he tapped Bob. I was like, ooh. And Bob, I think Bob gets a more Phaedra vibe because I personally wouldn't suspect Bob because Bob already gets over the top and already gives very much, that gaudy, that, very comfortable, like that over the top energy. So I wouldn't expect it anyway, So, everybody takes the blindfolds off and, Tom Sandoval is just peeping around like, I can read body language. I can read when people are lying. And he starts looking at, Chriselle and start looking at, who was the other person? Bob. I think he stared Bob down. Bob's like, he's all in my face. So everybody dispersed and they're just trying to figure out who's the traitor. He's the traitor. Chriselle's name is, I think her name is Chriselle. Chriselle. Her name is getting thrown around. For what? I don't know. Tom's just like, this thing is her. She's so talky. And Tony's just like, yeah, she talky as fuck. Yeah, she talky as fuck. Yeah, He's just trying to get the smoke off of him because he don't want nobody to think he's a traitor because honestly, he will be one of the likely suspects. But, he's like, yeah. And he goes outside. He's just like, I don't know why we're over here already throwing names around. It's the first day. It's literally the first 2 hours. What are we doing? So he goes outside in the group with Nikki, Chriselle, and Gabby's like, yeah, he's over here been throwing your name around. Like, what's going on? And she's like, my name? Oh, okay. Weird. So Alan let the people know, like, y'all get changed, get ready, because we about to go to the first challenge. Yeah. So right here is where I'm going to talk about the people that I do not think are going to win and the people that I might underestimate and just like, okay, anyway. Sierra from Summer House. Do not really like her personality on Summer House. Don't know how it's going to fare on here. Sam, Britney Spears' ex. I already have a bad taste in my mouth about this man, so it is what it is. Tom Sandoval. Do I need to say anymore? Okay. And Gabby, she seemed like a lovely girl, but lovely's not going to help you win this money. Everybody else, I feel like they have some type of cunning to them. And I'm just like, especially some of the reality competition show players. Of the game, they go to the first challenge and $40,000 up the grabs. There are 5 stops. And Alan let them know, like, you have to get the fuel. Everybody's gonna be rolling on this fucking dragon boat. Rolling this dragon boat as a team. Rolling. They have to go collect the $40,000 and make it back in time. There's gonna be fuel. You grab the fuel to lit the fire, and if you're standing in the shield inside when the fire is lit, then you'll be safe from the elimination that night. So they just don't know, he's about to gag them. And we'll find out. So everybody's in the boat. They over here trying to, start the clock. They're over here trying to row the boat. But they can't roll the boat because they are not in unison. They're not in sync. So Bob was like, look, when I say heave, you say ho. And when I say heave, you heave and then ho. Heave and then ho. They start getting it. Cool. So they over here hoeing. So they get to the first checkpoint, right? So they're like, okay, you gotta, first of all, the checkpoints are fuel, 20,000, fuel, 20,000, fuel, lap around, go back. So the first checkpoint says, if you get the fuel, 2 people gotta hop the fuck off. And sacrifice themselves and be vulnerable for, elimination. So the first 2 that hopped off was, I believe, was it Robin and Shania? Yes. Robin's like, look, I ain't got time. Let me just hop off. Chanel was like, okay, me too. And Sheila was like, if I knew that I was going to be vulnerable, I would have walked off. I'm like, well, girl, who fault is that? Nobody told you to follow Dixie ass Robin. No shade, Robin. Right now, you do your thing. So Robin and Shania is over here off. They keep rowing. The next checkpoint, they're like, okay, who's going to hop off? So none of the guys like, I'm not hopping on. I'm not doing that. Nope. So Dorinda and motherfucking Dolores, they hop off.
That's right, there you go! The faithfuls! Oh wait, now they'll think we're traitors because we didn't care about giving...
And then all the girls are just like, hold on, this is 4 girls. No guys trying to hop off, what's going on? So now they're getting pissed off. The next checkpoint was for the fuel, because they already got 20,000 for the fuel. So motherfucking Bob So Bob was like, oh, God, I need to hop off. I need to hop off. What are we doing? It can't just be the girls. Just going up. So Bob was like, you know what? I'm going to hop off because y'all over here playing games. You trying to make it so male dominated, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's over here trying to get the guys to hop off because just like, be fair. So Bob hopped off and just like, I'm doing this for the team because a male need to hop off. And the girl's like, oh my God, Bob, thank you. Not knowing his ass is a traitor. To each his own. But then Danielle, she's like, I'll volunteer. And Bob was like, no, we need a guy to hop off. She's like, no, I'll volunteer. I'll do it. Everybody's like, oh my God, she's so distraught. She is so distraught. Oh my God. Not knowing that she's a traitor too. Y'all did your big one. So the next checkpoint was the fuel. And so they're like, okay, are we gonna get the fuel or is someone gonna hop off? What's going on? And everybody's like, I'm not hopping off. So Sam hopped off, and who was the other person? I think Bob, the workout guy. He hopped off. So now they're like, okay, at the end of the day, who's gonna hop off? Because we're not gonna waste some more time. We only got 20 minutes. What's going on? So everybody's like, well, I'm not hopping off. So they're just like, you know what? Let's just save our time and go back and light this fucking fire. So they go back around, light the fire, and over here, all the people that was in the boat were safe. Cool. My dilemma is this now, because I'll be pissed off too. Not only were they all the people were safe, but they left them out on a raft.
Now we're targets. No, because we're targets.
They went back to the house in the warmth. They ate their food. They're over here kikiing and all that. Just like, I feel bad for the other people that were on the raft because now they're exposed and we ate all the food. So they collect the people that were on the raft, which was Dorinda, Dolores, Robin, Chanel, Bob, Danielle, Bob, and Sam. So they collect them and then they come back and see all the food is over here eating. Everybody's over here in their nice clothes, over here just chit chatting, laughing it up. Bitch, I would have came back in there hell on wheels. Bitch, get the fuck out of here! Because one, I love food and I would have ate these bitches up because girl, I want some chicken too. Like, what are we talking about? And I'm with Danielle, like, even though she's a traitor, she's acting, she's doing her big one, cool. But I would have been pissed off. I'm just like, because they're just like, oh, well, y'all volunteered to hop off. And they're like, girl, it doesn't matter. Somebody had to hop off anyway, but you bitches could at least came back and waited for us to eat the food with you guys because not only are we about to be exposed, but y'all over here were selfless, did not want to even get all the money and did all that other stuff. Now we over here just got 20,000 instead of 40 and I'm over here be pissed off too. And I would have came at them like, don't over here and sit up here try to swing this on me. At the end of the day, were you the one that's on the raft? Were you the one that was cold? Were you the one in the middle of the ocean? And were you the one that left? And were you the one that didn't get all the food? No. So let me have my moment and let me do my shit. Now, if I was a traitor, I would have really went up because, girl,
gotta get the heat off me.
I would have made a scene like I'm so upset because if I was a faithful, I'm vulnerable. But if I was a traitor, I would have went up because, girl, that would have made them think like, oh my God, he's really upset. Oh my God, I feel so bad because he might get eliminated, right? But at the end of the episode, you know, the traitors meet up. And we find out that Danielle, Bob, and Carolyn. They're all the traitors. They're like, oh girl, I did not know anything. They was gagged. But the real gag was at the end of the episode, and, we found out that Boston Rob is not only still in the game, but he's going to be in the game as a traitor. And not only is he going to be in the game as a traitor, he's coming in with 2 other people.
These gaming heavyweights play fair? I sincerely hope not.
I'm gagging. When I say great first episode, loved everything about it. Y'all, let me know what you guys think about it because I would love to play this game. This is a game that I would love to play. Deception, deceit, backstabbing. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a jolly break your head. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite you. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really asking for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye bye.